At the age of 20, Luka Doncic is currently playing at a level the majority of the veterans are not capable of reaching. In just his sophomore season, Luka is averaging 30.3 points, 9.2 rebounds, and 10.1 assists while having massive impact on the Dallas Mavericks' successful season, which is unprecedented. The 20-year-old Slovenian takes strides in every aspect of his game after one summer of training. As a scorer, Luka is averaging 1.04 points per possession in isolation situations, which is nearly as efficient as players like James Harden and DeMar DeRozan, who are both known for their scoring abilities. As a playmaker, pick&rolls accounts for 42.5% of Luka's game, and he is producing 1.12 points per possession, which is better than 90.6% of the pick-and-roll ball handlers in the NBA. The subpar athleticism of Luka Doncic caused him to struggle in terms of finishing around the rim and getting past defenders in the first year from time to time. However, attacking the basket became one of the most lethal weapons of Luka's arsenal this year as he converted 73% of his restricted area shots this year and is faring even better on shots classified especially as layups. Better yet, he's shooting sizzling 67% on more than 18 drives to the basket. Only one other player that posts 10 drives a game is even shooting better than 60% on such plays. The former third overall pick also dominated every single advanced analytics we throw at him. Luka Doncic is ranked second in PER, win share, and leading the league in box plus minus. Even though Doncic had a historical rookie season last year, no one anticipated his sudden rise to superstardom. Nobody expected him to be competing with Giannis, Antetokounmpo, and LeBron James for the MVP award, which just makes Luka's ascension even more legendary. So this begs the question, how did two teams pass on Luka Doncic, who is a generational talent? Why did the Hawks decide to trade Luka after already selecting him third overall in the draft? The first team that chose to pass on Luka Doncic is the Phoenix Suns, who is actually having a decent season after being predicted by many to be one of the worst teams in the league. Devin Booker is having the most efficient season of his career as he is shooting over 50% from the field, 40% from behind the arc, and 90% from the free throw line, while averaging 25.5 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 6.2 assists. With DeAndre Ayton being suspended for 25 games, the Suns managed to remain competitive. For the first time over 5 years, they're contending for a playoff spot. It seems like selecting Luka Doncic is a wiser decision a year later. In May 2018, the 19-year-old Doncic was named the EuroLeague MVP a day after leading the Real Madrid to a Final Four EuroLeague victory, which made him the youngest player to ever win the award. In addition, Luka averaged 16.1 points, 4.9 rebounds, and 4.4 assists, which is absolutely amazing considering his age and the fact that he was sharing the court with grown men on a night-to-night basis. The Real Madrid finished the season with an extremely successful title run, which Luka played a significant role in. So, what happened in the process that made them change their mind? Reportedly, it's the owner of the Phoenix Suns that pushed them to select Ayton, who was from the University of Arizona. Ayton had an equally impressive season in his long year at college. In the 35 games Ayton played, he averaged 20.1 points, 11.6 rebounds, and 1.9 blocks. While Luka gained a great deal of attention overseas, DeAndre Ayton kept reminding us how great he is with monstrous performance. It's also clear that Ayton wanted to be a part of the Phoenix Suns. Ayton said numerous times that he could see himself landing in Phoenix before the draft, and he even compared Devin Booker and him to the next Kobe and Shaq. The Phoenix Suns passed on one of the most unique and talented players of all time, which is understandable, but I couldn't help but wonder how the future would have been changed if Luka Doncic ended up as a member of the Phoenix Suns. Before Luka fell to the third overall pick, the Sacramento Kings also considered choosing him strongly. Even Luka Doncic himself acknowledged several months ago that he was under the impression that the Kings were going to select him. I did, especially because they came to Madrid, we had dinner, so I did. At some point I did, but it didn't happen. Doncic's death might also have an impact on whom the King decide to draft. Vlad, as close as he was to Luka, my understanding is we're holding on Bagley since March, if not earlier than that, and my understanding is that him being so close to Luka and knowing his stats so well factored into their decision. Mac Mahone from ESPN said during a podcast. Basically, he didn't think a whole lot of Luka's dad, and then the whole father son, well, I don't know, this is a different dude. You mess that one up, Vlad. Another player that Mark Cuban and people from Dallas need to thank is De'Aaron Fox. Since the Kings already has selected De'Aaron Fox and traded for Buddy Hield in 2017, they're reluctant to choose another shot creator that needs the ball in the hands. I like Luka. Kings general manager Vlad Divac said to ESPN's Doug Lowy, but we didn't want to overload with players who maybe they don't have the exact same style, but if you want to develop the guys you have to make sure they have room to develop. Interestingly enough, De'Aaron Fox, who struggled to adapt in his rookie season, turned the situation around. In the 2018-2019 season, Fox averaged 17.3 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 7.3 assists, and was in the conversation for the most improved player award the entire season. Personally, I don't think fans should get upset over the fact that the Kings chose Marvin Bagley instead of Luka because no one can predict the future. The development of Fox would have been impacted if he was asked to share the ball with another ball-dominant player. Doncic wouldn't have been given the freedom that he has in Dallas right now, which would cost us another historical season from the best European player of all time. The Dallas Mavericks have been watching Luka Doncic for an extremely long time and they were willing to obtain Luka at all costs. At 14, he first caught the interest of Dallas Mavericks, who enjoyed his game from half a world away. That's a well-traveled road in terms of scouting, says Mavericks general manager Donnie Nielsen, whose staff was among the first to fully explore the international basketball scene and the European prodigy. The GM of the Atlanta Hawks explained how they made a deal with the Mavericks elaborately in February. Not a lot of people know this. If we would have stayed at 3, we would have taken Luka. We had worked with his agent, and he had did a physical for us that morning in New York. Well, then Dallas came in an hour or so before the draft. I told them all along that you take another lottery pick for us to slide back. That's when the conversation got officially started. Mark Cuban and the Dallas Mavericks are fortunate. In 1998, they select a player goes by the name of Dirk Nowitzki. 20 years later, they struck gold again by trading for Luka Doncic. Although Trae Young is having an all-star caliber season, his lack of height and athleticism will remain a problem. The lottery pick they gave up on turned out to be Cam Reddish, who disappoints many Hawks fans since the new season started in October. So guys, this is today's video. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below to share your opinions with me. That's all I have to say. I wish you all can have a nice day and enjoy the rest of the week. With that being said, I am out. Peace.